OMG, welcome back to my channel. It's Jodi Dunn, and I'm welcoming you to my disaster of a kitchen. Oh my goodness. It is in such disarray right now. Today's video, we have got to get this mess cleaned up. It is driving me insane. And I think my kitchen has looked like this for, I don't know, at least the past 2 weeks. Oh my goodness. So I definitely have to take some time this week to get all of this back in order. If you are new and you just found me, I am so happy that you are here. Would you please say hello to me and let me know that you are new down in the comment section? I would love to welcome you to the channel. So funny story, I bought these, they're like chair covers to cover the feet of the chair so they don't scratch your floor up. I ordered them a couple weeks ago. I got them in the mail. My husband was looking through the stuff I ordered. He looks at it and he goes, "Oh, you got covers for the chair feet for 2 chairs?" And I looked at him, and in probably my sassiest voice that I have, I said, "No, I got them for all of the chairs." And he goes, "Well, there's 4 feet on each chair." I was like, oh, sassy voice totally gone. I can't believe I did that. I ordered a package of 8, not even thinking. I was thinking like it would cover 8 chairs. No, it covers dang 2 chairs. So I gotta order some more. Still can't believe I did that. Anyways, if you're not new and you're already subscribed and you came back to another video, I sure do appreciate you. Thank you so very much. The hubs didn't know I was recording. That's why I was laughing. He was just chatting away to me, so that was nice. Anyways, my kitchen is in such complete disarray because, I don't know, I've had several big projects happening over the last 2 to 3 weeks, and I just literally have done nothing except for stack things up in the kitchen. You know, we got the new floors done. I decluttered the basement. That was a huge project. And so this week, I just have to take the time to get this all cleaned up. I'm talking mail. Like, I am in such a habit now of when I grab my mail out of my mailbox, I go through it immediately because I had such a huge paper clutter problem for years and years. So now I'm in the habit, I grab it immediately and take care of it all right then. Like, I don't let it sit. Well, even the mail has been sitting. So I got all this like paperwork to go through. And we're only 3 minutes in and you already see an outfit change. As I tell you in every video, it doesn't matter what the project is. I always take multiple days to do it. And this kitchen was no exception. The first day I started filming, I only had a little bit of time, I think 20 minutes, which you got like 2 minutes of video after editing. And so I'm back again on day 2. And I've got this little basket back here on my counter, and it's kind of like I don't really know what to call it. It's like my area where I put things that I'm going to need and that maybe I don't need right now. Like, let's say a bill comes in the mail, which most bills don't come in the mail because they're all electronic, but rarely we do. Like, we can't get our sewer bill electronic. So anyways, I keep things in here. I also keep things in here from couponing that I may need soon, but not right now, just to get them off the counter. And my whole point and goal of having this little basket up here was to have easy access to the things I need and basically to go through it like once every 2 weeks and get rid of the stuff I've already taken care of or that I don't need anymore. I haven't gone through it in probably a month. So I got to go through this and basically get rid of all the things that I've already taken care of or things that I don't need. Like, I had This whole pile here is all going to recycling. And that is from that basket. I had like books in there from the paint shop, and we were finally finished painting. We got the whole house painted. And I just had like color choices in there that I kept and, you know, would look through and decide what I wanted to do for each room. So anyways, I'm getting rid of that. And look at that. We're already on day 3. And I'm clearing out the magnetic baskets. I have these 2 magnetic baskets on my refrigerator, and I like to keep anything in there that I need for my girls' school. And most of it was from last school year, so which means I haven't even touched it since they got out of school in June. So I'm going through and basically discarding all of the old things from last school year because they already got stuff for this school year. So getting the kitchen cleaned up, really not that huge of a project, but I really just needed a project this week that was something I could do that wasn't going to take a ton of time and that I could just do 20 minutes here or 20 minutes there, because it's been a rough few weeks. I'm going to tell you, I've had some majorly exciting things happen. In the house, especially. I'm down in the basement now putting some things in my girls' memory boxes. Like I found some of their end of year report cards from last year that I'm putting in their memory boxes. But the not so fun thing happening in my life right now is my stepfather is battling cancer, and he is unfortunately not winning that battle. So it's been kind of a rough few weeks, especially when I was filming this. He was in the hospital, and I was really having to help my mom with quite a few things, I'm so incredibly grateful that I can be home and be available to help when she needs it or when any of my family needs it. So this was just a really good project for me to do this week, because I just couldn't take on anything that was major, that was going to require a ton of time, or that was potentially going to stress me out any more than I already was. So if you're newer to my channel, you may not know, but I am an extreme couponer. I have a couponing channel where I teach people how to coupon, and I still had some bags up in my kitchen from my couponing this week that I'm going to go ahead, or I took down into my basement. This is where I house my couponing stockpile, and just taking care of these products and getting them put away so that they are not laying on my kitchen floor anymore, because I want my kitchen to be cleared out and refreshed and clean. When my kitchen counters are just completely jam-packed full of stuff, it doesn't matter what every room looks like. I feel like the whole dang house is messy. So happy to get this done this week. So I would love to hear any projects that you are currently working on in your house, even if it's just like me trying to get your darn kitchen cleaned up. So I've got these 4 canisters on my counter. You know, they're like flour, sugar, things like that. And I don't use them. You can see this one had like candy in it. This is very old Halloween candy, probably over a year old. The rest of them are empty. I've had them on my counter because they were my grandmother's, and I love to incorporate anything in my house that reminds me of my grandmother. But then I was like, Jodi, this is silly. Why are you keeping these on your counter? It just makes your counter look cluttered if you're not using them. If I was using them, that would be one thing, but I am not using them. So it's silly to keep empty canisters on the counter. So I was just going to wash them up and donate them. And then I was like, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. I'm going to get them off the counter, but I think I could do something different with them.
Are you guys ready for the last gem?
The last one.
The last.
Oh, Donna Jean.
The last one has been placed. We did it! Or I did it!
You did it.
Finally.
Finally.
Can I do it
round of applause. Go, Donna Jean.
I'm showing you camera.
Okay, show the camera. Oh, it looks beautiful, Dawn. Beautiful. So back to the canisters in 1 second. I took the girls to Dollar Tree, and Donna Jean bought a pumpkin and some sequins and wanted to bedazzle it. So she's literally been working on that thing all day. She was gluing each little sequins piece on, so she was so happy when she was finished, and it looks gorgeous. She's my little crafter, and she always comes up with amazing ideas. So I thought, instead of donating these, I want to decorate. Look at this. My grandmother had these in her kitchen for literally years. They still have the TJ Maxx sticker on them. That's hilarious. You guys have commented sometimes like, you might want to take the sticker off that. Hey, look at that. I come by it naturally. My grandmother left the stickers on. These have got to be at least, my grandmother's been gone for 12 years, and she had these in her kitchen for years before that. So there you go. I'm not the only one. I think I'm going to use them on the shelves out there for some decor. I can make them I can paint them, make them into like vases to hold like some faux flowers. Don't you think that would look pretty?
So crafty, Mother.
Oh, yes.
Ever since you've been redoing your house, you've been so crafty.
Oh, thank you. Well, I get my inspiration from
People.
Donna Jean.
Oh. Hey, who's that? Isn't she like a famous person?
What, Viv?
Thank you, I really Isn't like Donna like a famous person?
Yes, she's a famous artist. She inspires me.
What does she do?
Oh, she paints the most beautiful pictures. You should go look in my bathroom. I have one, a Donna Jean original, hanging in my bathroom.
You do not.
I do. It's priceless. And there you go. You just heard my idea. I want to decorate my built-in bookshelves in my living room. And so I thought I could use these. I could paint these. I could put faux flowers in them. I mean, I'm sure the possibilities are endless. So I would love your feedback. What do you think I should do with these canisters? Instead of donating them, I'm going to keep them for a little bit and see if I can incorporate them somehow around my house. And my Donna Jean, she does. She truly inspires me because she's so crafty. She paints beautiful. She just has such a love of art, which I never really thought I had that. I'm definitely not nearly as crafty as she is. But I'm trying to look at things differently and look at things that I have that maybe have some meaning to me. I mean, these are just cheap canisters from TJ Maxx. But my grandmother used them for her sugar and her flour, and they were on her counter. And I'm going to go ahead and repurpose them some place in my home. So if you are a crafty person and you have like an amazing idea for what I can do with these things, please leave it down below. So today, the day I'm editing this, is the 29th, and my girls went back to school, which from the sounds of it, they might be a little bit later back to school than a lot of people. If you have school-age kids, let me know when yours went back to school. But Donna started her first year of middle school this year, so it was an exciting day. And Viv is in her last year of middle school. So love to hear how your kids' first day back to school went. Both my girls had good days. Donna Jean has a couple teachers she doesn't care for. I said, yeah, that's going to happen in life. You're going to have a boss you don't care for. You're going to have teachers you don't care for. Do your work and move on to the next class where you do have teachers you enjoy. That's just a life. So one of the things I ordered, I used to, when I ordered those chair feet covers, I used to, have essential oils, diffuse essential oils in my home. I had a friend, I think she still does actually, that sells Young Living. And I had got like a couple of diffusers. I remember I used to love to diffuse thieves in my diffuser in my kitchen. And I don't know, the diffuser broke, and I think I just never ordered more after a while. So I kind of wanted to get a diffuser, and I was looking at Young Living has a really pretty one. I just couldn't bring myself to spend the amount of money that it costs. And I mean, I totally get that you get what you pay for. There are some things that I will spend the money on because I know I'm getting good quality. I just went with this one that I got it from Amazon, and I'm going to diffuse some oil in here. I haven't had a diffuser for years, but it does. I love the way it makes the house smell. Let me know if you like diffusing oils, what your favorite oils are. I love to hear that because I'm like totally out of the loop. Like I said, I haven't diffused oils in quite a few years now, and I just got this diffuser and this, I don't even remember what the scent is. I saw it on a YouTube video. Can't even remember whose video it was that said it was like a super beautiful smell, like your house would smell like a hotel. I don't know if I personally love it. It kind of has a stronger cologne scent, which really isn't what I was going for. So let me know what oils you love to diffuse that just make your house smell amazing. And I know oils have lots of like healing properties and do great things as well. I just want something that's going to make my house smell wonderful. Took me a minute to figure it out, but I finally figured it out. I had the cap on wrong. But this is what it looks like, and I think it's really cute. And it's just got a little button down on the bottom where you turn it on right down there. So we're going to diffuse this oil and see how I like it. And oh, look at when I was filming my little tank. She was over here sleeping. She looks so darn cute. So I've cleaned all the surfaces now in my kitchen except for my kitchen table. And remember, I told you Donna Jean was gluing sequins on. OMG, I think she got glue on the kitchen table. Oh my goodness. She did put something down, but obviously it was not protective enough. I'm going to see if I can get this up. But as I'm editing, look at the view. Oh my gosh. I still cannot believe how big just having new slip covers put on my couches changed my living room. We have been loving it so much. I'm using a scrubber to see if I can get the glue out, which is not working. I do not have any Goo Gone, but would that work? I think on this night of filming, I was approaching around 11 o'clock on Friday. I am going to have EJ on Saturday overnight, so I wanted to try to get this kitchen done. I'm going to take some Dawn Power Wash to scrub out my sink because it's looking pretty bad. I haven't scrubbed it out in a few weeks. And if this is your first video, you don't know who EJ is. He is my grandson. He's like 20 months old, and oh my gosh, I don't get him overnight very often, so I'm super excited about it. I get to see him all of the time and babysit him often. But Grayson is a mother like I was a mother. I'd never wanted to let my kids go. I had a couple of stains in the sink that the Dawn Power Wash did not get out. So I am going to try the pink stuff, which works absolutely amazing. Barkeeper's Friend would probably work as well, but my Barkeeper's Friend is upstairs and I have my pink stuff under my sink, so I just use that. And it took the stains right out. I don't know, there was like, we must have set something in the sink that created like a couple of rust stains. Can you see those like rings? So Dawn Power Wash is amazing. I use it for so many things, but it did not take those rust stains out. So this is what my sink looked like before I got in here and scrubbed it. And the rust stains are now gone and my sink is all nice and clean and shiny. And because it is like 11 p.m., I am finished. I got most of it done, but not all of it. So this is what the kitchen looks like now. I got the stuff off the floor and the counters are basically clear. I got a little pile of things right there. I actually on Saturday morning ran to Home Depot. That bag sitting up on my counter was a return I needed to make, so I got that returned, and Donna decided to make slime on Friday as well. But everything looks so much better. Oh my gosh, my kitchen was literally driving me crazy, and it feels so good. It took me 3 days because I only had small chunks of time. This little area over here I did not get to yet, but I will get to it. And the table is not looking too good. I've been kind of wanting to do something different with this table. So maybe this was my sign that it's just time to refinish it, but that glue did not come up. If you have any suggestions, definitely drop them down in the comments for how to get like, I think it was like crazy glue that she used to glue the sequins on. But here's the view of my kitchen. It looks so much better. So my toaster broke and I ordered a new toaster, and I think this toaster is so cool. So I wanted to show it to you. It's definitely taller than a regular toaster, but it is much thinner. So it doesn't, I feel like it doesn't take up as much room. At least that's just how I feel. So you just open up the little slot, and when it's done toasting, the toast just pops right out. The silliest little things just excite me. I'm making a tuna fish sandwich for lunch, and this is Saturday, by the way. And Tank loves all people food. She's the only cat I've ever had that will eat like anything people food. Never had another cat like her. She also is the total definition of a scaredy cat. Everything scares her. So that's how the toast pops out, and it'll scare the crap out of your cat if your cat's a scaredy cat as well, but it's pretty cool. What do you want? Pina Rare. And she was fine. No cats were harmed in the making of my toast. All right, the last thing we're going to do is tackle this pantry. It has also been driving me crazy. So I decluttered and organized my pantry about 9 months ago. And I knew that as long as I did it, even just once a quarter, I would be able to keep it maintained. Well, I haven't touched it. I haven't touched it since the 9 months. So it's gotten a little bit out of control. So I'm going to go in here and reorganize it again. Make sure I don't have anything expired, which I don't think I will have a lot. I might have a few things, but anyways, we're going to get in here and reorganize this and clean this up. And I'm literally keeping this so simple. I didn't buy anything. I'm not using any fancy organizers. I am only using what I have. I just need to get this rearranged and reorganized so that I can see everything that I have. Now, as I said earlier in the video, I am an extreme couponer, and that also means, although a majority of the deals I get are going to be on like personal care products, laundry products, paper towel, toilet paper, those types of things, I do get deals on food. I had a couple of comments on my first pantry declutter about the amount of food I had in my pantry. Comments like, I've never seen so much food in my life. Do you, and I'm gonna do me. I get a lot of things for free through my couponing, and so I definitely take advantage of it. So I'm noticing that some of my shelves are just dipping a little bit, so I'm gonna try to move any of the heavier liquid items down on, I've got basically 2 base cabinets or shelves that don't have the hooks in them. So on the top shelf, I'm moving all of like my baking supplies that I just don't use regularly. I don't use them weekly. I'm going to move those up to the top because those are lighter, and all of the liquid stuff I'm going to move down to that second shelf. And basically, I only use 2 baskets in my pantry. One's for candy. I get a lot of this through couponing, which somehow ended up with cough drops in here, so I got to move those, but that's why I'm doing this, to make sure everything is in its spot. And the other one is for my baking supplies. I have tried incorporating baskets into my pantry. It does not work for me. You can do the clear acrylic one so you can see everything. Whatever works for you, that's kind of the thing, is like you have to figure out, number one, what you prefer for organizing, and also what works for your space. I have this beautiful wall here of their kitchen cabinets, but I use them as my pantry because I don't have any other option. This is my option. I'm darn grateful for this option because our first house that we lived in for 17 years did not have a pantry and did not have hardly any space in the kitchen to store anything. So the amount of room I have here is insane compared to what we used to have. However, because these are kitchen cabinets and this is the option that I have, it does come with its challenges. These shelves are not very deep, so fitting baskets in here almost takes up more room than it's worth, and I just don't have the depth to be fitting a lot of baskets in here. It just did not work for me. If it works for you, that's fantastic. So hopefully, if anything, this inspires you just to maybe get in and clean out or reorganize. Really, truly, I knew coming into this pantry, all it was going to be was me reorganizing things so that I could see what I had. Because I already basically set a solid foundation for what I want, I am tweaking a couple of things in here, and it is darn fun. It is darn fun to get new organizers and work around with them and play with them, and it looks super pretty, but I'm way more about, is this area going to function versus looking pretty? I'm always looking for functionality over aesthetic any day, and I'm just showing you all I'm doing is reorganizing things and putting them back into the pantry area. The only thing I like to take out of their original boxes is when I have packets of like seasoning and stuff, and I just store them in that clear acrylic bin. But I don't pull everything out of boxes. I know that works for some people. I've tried it. It does not work for me. So I want to see everything that's in here. And again, I don't have the depth to be storing a lot of containers in here. So this just works for me if I get in here and keep up with it just once a quarter. Once a quarter, all it would take is like 10 minutes of my time. So I just need to make more of an effort to do that. So I've got like one shelf is full of like crackers and peanuts and snacks. This shelf is full of like more baking supplies. And you can see I don't need to buy taco shells for a little while. I couldn't see them before, so I kept buying them when I go to the grocery store. But you can get in and just organize a space and make it more functional and look better without spending any money. And this whole pantry right here took me 40 minutes. That was it. It was very quick. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope you got some goodness out of this video, whether it was just entertaining, whether it inspired you to get something cleaned up in your home or organized. Definitely always feel free to share anything you are working on. I get so excited for you guys. And we're almost finished here. The only thing I do take out of their containers are normally like the sugars and the flours, because those are just really bulky. I've had this little tray down here from the Dollar Tree that I was using as a can organizer, because again, I don't have a lot of depth in here. It doesn't fit any can organizers. It's not working. It's chintzy. It's from the Dollar Tree. It was bending from me putting cans on it. I'm just taking it out and just going to try it without it. I am going to leave these two little trays, I guess, or shelves, because then I can use the vertical space on this bottom row and the space below it. And I did this on Monday before I went and got the girls from school. And Dunn and Jean came home, opened up the pantry. She's like, wow, you organized. Like, literally took me 40 minutes and just made a world of difference. I can see everything I have now. So it's just going to help me to save money. So I'm not buying things that I don't need, unless I'm couponing and I'm getting something for a moneymaker or for free. Then I'm probably going to get it even if I already have it, because that's how couponing works. I know if you're not a couponer, you don't understand that. And that's okay. So this is what I had that was expired. Most of it was liquid that I had on that bottom shelf that was like hidden and I couldn't see it. And then I've got a bunch of recycling here, like the saltine crackers or the zesty. There was one package in there, so I just took it out of the box. But let's take a look. This is what my pantry looked like before I got in here and spent 40 minutes to organize it. Like, it just literally, I didn't hardly remove anything because there was a very, very small pile of things that were expired. But now it looks like I have so much more room in here. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Like, I have empty spots on the shelf. I have actual room to grow in some spaces just from getting in and just tweaking a couple of things and putting things where they go and reorganizing it. Oh my goodness. And I spent no money to do it. I didn't buy anything. I just got in here and moved things around. So there you go. My kitchen feels so much better. Oh my gosh, and my pantry feels so much better. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you so very much. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I am going to see you again next week for another weekly video. I'll see you then. Bye.